I was just checking my email on my phone and I saw that I got a package. I'm going to take this one to the van and open it. Okay, I brought this out to the van because it's actually for the van, kind of. Actually, it's for the motorhome. Okay, there's two of them. It came in a package of two. What is it? Wow, that is stiff. It's a clamp. Holy cow. Oh, there we go. It's a clamp that you can clamp onto your visor, and it has a cold shoe mount. It's kind of dark in here. Okay, I peeled back the sun shade cover thing. So it's a cold shoe mount. Wow, that one's on a metal ball. There we go. So I can position it whatever position I need to. These were like 17 bucks. But I think it was like $16.99, but you get two of them. You couldn't order just one, you had to get them both. They'll probably still come in handy. You never know when you're going to need something. Okay, I'm going to attach this to my visor. Hold on. Okay, so there you go. This little thing twists because it was in the way here. The knob was in the way here. And so I just turned it around. It's no big deal. And then I can just turn that whatever direction I need to, relocate everything where I need to, but that is on the corner of my visor. I will move it up higher. I won't need to be pulling my visor up because I'll be driving against the sun again on my way over there. But let's put it down here. If I had to close the visor, then yeah, that would still work. Because basically, my motorhome is still a van. I mean, it's a van. It's a motorhome built on a van chassis, so it's basically the same as this. But yeah, for purposes of vlogging, I'll put it up here, and then when I'm done, I can just slide it down here. That'll work. There we go. I'll be curious to see how well it works with the microphone. That way I could use my shotgun mic with the camera over, on the dash. Cool. That one's for the phone. Gives you bites. And I'm pretty sure I'm the only person in the RV park that has stuff like this. My van's starting to look kind of ridiculous. What can you say? And these clips are really cool too. I got those at the Dollar Tree just to hold glasses up on. These glasses are awesome if it's raining or foggy. We're going to try something a little experimental here. I have the action camera hooked on to my visor, and I have my microphone hooked onto this side. And I have the voice command, it's taking pictures again. I have the voice command turned on. So we're going to try a little recording to see how this works. Yeah, I think that turned out pretty cool. Putting that on my visor like that. I'm kind of anxious to play it back and see what it sounds like. But and see what it looks like. You get to be the passenger. You get to actually be the real passenger. Okay, the camera is recording. Got the mic over here, maybe about 2 feet away from my face. So we're gonna test this out and see how it works. I think it's kind of cool, actually. You get to kind of get a side view of everything. I think it'll be kind of cool when I go over the Brazos River to show you that. There's the bayou. And of course we're going to pass all the mansions. This is cool. I'm using this second clip, so I'm using both clips, both cold shoe mount clips. And for the action camera, the cold shoe just screws off, so that works, because then I could just use the action camera mount. I like this. You get a side view of where I'm going. Might be kind of freaky, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see on the playback. And oh man, just saw this car. Too bad I'm not recording forward, because this car almost creamed another car. People, when you're going under an underpass, stay in your lane. Don't cross lanes. It's crazy. They cross lanes as soon as they get out from under that underpass, not realizing that they've just taken up somebody else's turning lane. It is crazy the way people drive. I put about 8 gallons of gas in the van. The gas tank says, it tickled here. I was using up the gas in my gas cans. Those blue lights on that, I don't know if you can see it, on that Jeep over there. Phew, now I'm going against the sun. But the camera's not, so that's cool. We're going to go by a grocery store in a minute so I can get something to pop in the microwave over at my friend's house for dinner. I was going to grab something from my freezer and I forgot. And this is kind of a test to see how this will work with the motorhome too, because like I said earlier, the motorhome is basically a van with a motorhome built on it, so it'll be interesting to see. Too bad I didn't have it hooked up earlier. There were cows everywhere, and almost every single one of them were laying down. I thought it was kind of odd. You don't see that, where they're almost all laying down at the same time, unless it's gonna rain. I don't know. Okay, we're going to H-E-B, the grocery store. People that aren't from the state don't know that it's just called H-E-B. They think it's called Heb. They think it's called Heb. It's just H-E-B, folks. Just plain old H-E-B. I love this old barn over here. I don't know how much of it will catch. I hope they don't ever tear it down. I saw some developers looking at this land. It's like, no, don't take it all away. Leave something. Okay, where do I want to park? Kind of like to park on the side over here, but I'm at the wrong direction, of course. This is probably the grocery pickup. Oh wait, there's a spot right there. Let's just grab it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I got some stuffed bell pepper and jalapeno macaroni and cheese. That'll be interesting. Never had the jalapeno version. I'll give it a try. Get on out of here. My friend's house is about 16 miles away, which adds to 34 miles twice a day, which is 68 miles. That's a good bit of driving, but they do pay me well. And unfortunately, the car had issues a couple of nights ago. Something let loose on it, and I'm not too sure what, but it just started riding rough and squeaking really bad. So good thing I bought a new battery for the van. Now I'm using the van, but the van is a gas hog. Wow. She likes to drink. She's got a drinking problem. Oh well. It is what it is. I got to get the van in to get the windshield wipers fixed and to have the brakes looked at. It rides pretty rough, and I think it probably needs shocks also. I just don't want to invest a bunch of money in it because I'm probably going to sell it. I hate to sell it, but you know, my other alternative is to leave it at my friend's house and ask them to drive it sometimes. But realistically, I won't really be needing it. So I even thought about, since I'm going to be up in Pennsylvania for several months, I even thought about taking the motorhome up there, flying back and getting the van, and then taking the van up. But that's a lot. That's a lot of time, a lot of money, because the gas is getting more and more expensive, and it's a full-size van, so it probably gets around 13 miles per gallon. You know, and then the airline ticket and all that. So, yeah. It's just probably not really all that realistic to think about it that way. I just kind of hate to give up the van. But my life is going to change, you know? So, you know, once I get up to Pennsylvania, yeah, I'll be up there a few months. But then after that, I'm free. You know, I'll be drifting everywhere. So I'd have to sell the van anyhow. It's just kind of, I love my vans. So what can you say? Oh well. I better just let her go. I can probably get about $3,000 for it. Sometimes I have the camera on voice command. Sometimes I hit a keyword or something and it just shuts off. Yeah, gas over there at Walmart is $2.49. Over here, it's $2.69. Yikes! And I hardly ever carry cash, you know, so I don't usually get the cash price. At Walmart, it doesn't matter. You get that price. You don't cash or card. You get the same price. But at most of these stations, it's cheaper if you have cash on you. So that's something I'll have to think about when I travel up to Pennsylvania also. Oh boy. You know, I thought about getting a money card and putting some money on that so I wouldn't compromise my debit card, which I might still do. But I probably should carry cash also to get the cash price, because a motorhome gets like 9 miles per gallon. And that'll be a big difference. I need to, you know, try to save as much as I can. What is this over here? It's $2.52 over here for regular. $2.79 for diesel, in case anybody's curious. Oh, life changes, right? This will be for the better. I've been wanting to do this for a while. So, it's time. It's definitely time. You know, and I kind of sat for a couple of extra years so that I could save more money. And that was accomplished. And the RV is going to eat a good bit of it because I need to get new tires and, you know, just I got to get it maintained, get it roadworthy again. And of course, this is why I don't want to put a lot of money into the van, but to get what I want, I'm going to have to put some money into it. So it's a good van. It is a good van. It's a Ford Econoline club wagon, which is equivalent to a 150. It can only tow like 6,600 pounds. So I cannot tow the Twinkie because the Twinkie is like 6,000 pounds, nor do I want to. I don't want to tow. So if I'm going to tow anything, it's going to be probably a cargo carrier. I don't know what to do there. So I have my dog's pens that I need to take with me, plus a generator. Plus I'd like to take my smaller propane tank to use as a backup. And of course I'll have to take gas cans for the generator. I don't think all that's going to fit on my cargo carrier. And my bicycle, but that's no big deal. I've got bike racks for that, bike ladder racks. So I gotta have my bicycle. I haven't ridden my bike since I broke my ankle, and I'm really ready to get back on it. But there's really nowhere to ride around here. And my weekends are consumed with getting stuff done. Since I work, I gotta get this stuff done. Very old town that we're going through. Before I leave here, I need to walk around the older part of town. There's some antique shops and such here, but there's some really cool, what is that called? Graffiti type stuff that I'd like to capture on camera. This building over here looks like it's gonna be, oh, no, it's a memorial monument place. It's been a little bit of everything. People keep renting that corner and it's never successful. Okay, we're going over the railroad tracks. And then we will be going over the Brazos River. Red light. Gas is $2.54 over here for regular and $2.74 for diesel, and cash. It just flipped again. am I driving? Okay, so now we're going to cross this gorgeous, gorgeous Brazos River. Just hold your breath, wait for it. Oh man, just wait for it. It is so not gorgeous. Actually, it doesn't look too bad today, but the water is always brown. Don't mess with Texas. Up to a $2,000 fine for littering. That's our litter campaign, y'all. I've had people come into Texas going, oh my God, you know, the don't mess with Texas thing, and then people have gun racks in the back of their pickup trucks in the back window, and they're flipping out. They're like, what have I just gotten myself into? It's just our litter campaign. In fact, I had a dog that I named Don't Mess with Texas. He was a really neat dog. That was one of my top winning Salukis. His official name was Champion, Best in Show, Champion Rain, oh God. Specialty Best in Show, Champion Rainbows Don't Mess with Texas, SC, which means Senior Courser. I didn't do obedience. I'm not an obedience person. I have to be obedient to do obedience. No. I don't do agility either because I'd knock myself out on something, I'm pretty sure. And that takes a lot of dedication. A lot of dedication. Which is fun. I mean, it's fun for the dog, it's fun for the handler. But it's not my thing. I'd rather show dogs. Getting a crooked view of everything, by the way, because the camera kind of tilted. I can't get it flat against that though. I could probably do this though. Nope, that tilted even more. Oh well, it didn't help. There we go. Now I got it straight. You just have to move the visor in the right direction. And we're getting more land than we are sky. Kind of cool concept. I like it. This way when I start traveling, I've got 2 action cameras. My other one's a cheaper version. It's a VI T5E. It's an older camera. But it'd be kind of cool to set one in the windshield, set one on the visor, and just kind of cruise along. Of course, the one on the windshield doesn't have voice command. So that'll be the one I'll use on the dash so that I could, you know, push the buttons when I needed to. So pretty cool. I'll be curious to see how the mic's working too. I know without the mic I wouldn't be picking up volume as far away as the camera is as well. It worked really good on my dash the other day though, I think. I haven't fed it through a computer yet to see. Yeah, this is all the Foster school system. And this little shopping strip that we're coming upon, this white shopping strip with the subway and all these other things, my boss owns all that. He doesn't own this gas station though. He wanted me to get involved with some business adventure with his son, but I declined. I'm not interested in getting into business adventures. And I just want a simple life now. I just want life to be simple, detoxing and relaxing. Too bad the camera's on this side because we got longhorns on the other side. Also got the sun though. I used to work the Census Bureau. When I first moved here, I worked the Census Bureau. It was interesting driving all over the place, going into the nitty-gritty parts of town and going out in the country and just driving everywhere. However, it sure took its toll on my old van that I drove back then. It was a lot of wear and tear on vehicles. This place that we're passing, we had a little mini tornado and it stuck one of their little paddle boats in one of the trees. I don't know if they ever got it down or not. I can't tell. It was really, it was something. And there's a tree full of moss. Isn't it gorgeous? I love the moss. So pretty, so cool looking. If I had a longer cord, I could actually put my mic on my visor right in front of me. You know, I might do that. See what cords I have. See what will work. I'll see how this works first. Because it's a directional mic, and not too sure if it's picking me up well enough or not. We are almost there. We're pretty near there, Mon. We're pretty near there. I grew up with that word. Pretty near. And what was another word we used? Mine's well, or might as well. Mine's well. If somebody stood in front of the TV, it was, get out of my light. So funny. Get out of my light. What were some of the sayings that you grew up with? I just think sayings are funny. Stuff we grew up with. I have to find a place to store the Twinkie too. I want to store it where nobody knows. Since I've had so much trouble with that guy at the park, I don't want him to know where the Twinkie's going to get stored at. Don't want any malicious intent put upon my rig. Alrighty. We are pretty near there. Dogs will be happy to see me. Sure, they gotta go potty. It's today, Saturday or Sunday? It's Sunday. Okay, no mail. Don't have to check the mailbox. And here we are, folks. Here we are. And this is their backyard. There's horses next door. It's a beautiful sunset, but I don't think the camera's capturing the features. Yeah, not a bad place. Country living. Everybody in this subdivision has at least 3 acres. At least. The smallest property here is 3 acres. This is 3 acres on this property. Very nice. You guys want to be on film? Huh? You guys want to be on film? Come here. Here we go. Hey, Sorty. Bobo. You're too far away. This camera does not do zoom. What you doing? Bo, what are you staring at me for? Funny. Funny boys. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the trip. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off because I got to go take care of putter dogs. And thank you for watching. It'll be interesting to see the differences. So thanks for watching and live the life you love. Love y'all. Goodbye.